Again.
What's up?
There you go. What's up, man? How you been?
What's up, brother? Oh, not too
Oh man,
bad. How
just
about you?
just chilling at home with the family, man. I had a busy weekend. It was Father's Day, so I got to hang out with the family. What'd you end up doing?
Oh, I went over to my dad's. We had a cookout this weekend
Okay.
too. It was a pretty good weekend.
Okay. Good, good. That's what this is all about, man. Being able to have a good weekend, spend time with your family, do things that we enjoy doing. And I don't know if you I had a video today where I was doing like a just going over like, hey, if you don't change your mindset, you're gonna be stuck with the old traditional ways, and you're gonna do what your parents and grandparents did, and it's probably not gonna work for you this day and age, right? And there was a guy on the training. Well, it wasn't even a training. I was just doing a live video. There was a guy jumped in. He was like, "No, you're wrong. I have a savings account. My job is safe and secure." This is the guy was saying. He was like, "Yeah, and I'm invested in an IRA. I have 20 more years of work before I can retire." And it blew my mind, man, because I was like, people are really brainwashed to believe that this is how you win. Sure, 10, 20, 30 years ago, yeah. But guess what? Not today. And someone was on there and they started commenting. They was like, why would you want to work for the rest of your life? I was like, uh-oh, the 10% has arrived. The 90%, they think the same way. The 10%'s like, nah, we're not rocking that way. No, we're doing something different. We changing our lives. We're not trying to work at a job for 40 years. And I thought that was interesting, man. So if you ever get a chance to go back, check that video, watch it. It's worth it. So, but while I got you, man, I know we hadn't really had a chance to go through any trainings like in the past week or so. And so you know what my goal is, to turn everybody into at least $10,000 a month. And if I can do that within like a 3 to 6 month period, to me, that's awesome. Even if I can do it in a year, because I know I can't make everybody do the work. You're one of the guys that's doing the work. There are some students who don't work as quickly as you do, and some have families, some have jobs.
Yeah.
So I do get it. I do get it. And but my thing is, to try to help everyone get to 10K as soon as we can, even though 10K, it's not $1 million or anything like that, but it does change your life if you can do it as passive income. So what's been new with you for the week we haven't talked? What's been happening?
Um, Not much, man. Honestly, just on the phone a little bit more.
Yeah. Have you gotten the script down?
Um. Oh yeah, I got the script down, dude. The script is in the back of my mind now.
Yeah. That
It's just
script is
nature.
fire, ain't it?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even
That's
know. I'm kind of speechless about it. It's just kind of
yeah.
foolproof almost. It's just
Man, it does what it's supposed to do. It captures the information, keeps you on the hook, and then comes back and bail you out.
oh,
Uh,
my
so
screen just black.
yeah, I see you kind of disappear, but I can still hear you.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I can see you now.
okay. Oh, we're back.
Yeah, man. But that script, once you read and go through that script, and for everybody who's like in a different industry, because you're in the moving industry, that script is tailored for the moving industry. It's also probably tailored for home cleaning services, uh, and any of the ones who have just simple, basic information that you need to capture.
Yeah, I feel
When
like
you,
you can almost use it for like almost anything though.
yeah,
You
yeah,
can twist it however you kind of want and
yeah,
put your own spin on it.
yeah, because it's the same
But
premise. It's the same premise. It's like take it away, get the information, and then save the day. It's the same way.
yeah,
So you're right. Like even if you have to come in and do some different lines and change some things to say what you want it to mean, to change it to fit your company, that's fine. As long as it works, that's fine. And so that's the big thing. And I don't know if I told you we're going to start doing group trainings coming up very, very soon.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
that's
That'll be
something I
sick.
want to. Yeah, I want to do more of that so we can help each other to grow. I was on a coaching call today with one of my students, one of my favorite students out of Atlanta, and she's in the home cleaning service. And I'm like, hey, here's what I need you to do right now and be consistent with it. And I was like, I'll talk to you next Thursday. But before that, I'm sure you're going to text me and say you've gotten your first customer, you got your first deposit, and now the ice is broken, and now we can roll, we can rock and roll, we can turn this business up. And she's like, yeah, absolutely. So I gave her a few ideas that she can run with. And I even walked her through what we're going to do after about 6 to 9 months in the business, how we're going to, how my big plan is to grow your business, anybody's business. I'm doing it myself, so I know it's going to work. And so
Yeah.
as soon as I complete it, I'm going to share with all the students where we can build a platform where we're going to have to start talking about maybe possibly building $1 million company.
Dude, I've been thinking that, like,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
man, once this all comes together and we've got, all these students doing this,
Yeah.
we bring a few good minds together, and why can't
Yeah.
we start a Thumbtack or
Yeah.
a software,
Yeah.
an app? That would be,
Yeah.
that's definitely
That
a
would be
possibility.
amazing.
That would be
Yeah.
crazy.
That would be amazing to create a business like that. But we got to get people. The one thing we got to do, Jace, we got to get people to buy into the idea of not having to work for money. The real problem that we have is overcoming people's fear of not having a paycheck. That's a real
Yeah.
fear, because people are trained, conditioned, programmed to rely on these paychecks, and we do it for so long that we lose track of what we want out of our own lives, and it
Just
just
become
becomes,
comfortable.
yeah, it just becomes, well, who's the highest bidder? Who can I sell my life to today? And we don't think about it that way because we're trained not to, but I do. I know that my day is made up of hours, and I know if I sell 10 of them to you, I'm selling 40-50% of my day to you. I don't like you that much for your job to have 40-50% of my day. And I
Yeah.
know the job doesn't like me that much, right?
Nope.
And so I don't want to give up that type of time to the businesses or to these other companies when I could be making money for myself. You know, I could be using money to make money. But again, we're so programmed that it becomes a challenge when you introduce people to this, you know. But I
Yeah.
wish people were like you, had that look, I see an opportunity, I'm going get it, and let's see what it does. And you've made your money back and some just for investing. Now everything that you get from your business is lanyap, which is a South Louisiana term for just extra.
Profit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just extra on top.
Yeah.
It's lanyap. It's just extra. So now that you've recouped your initial investment, now you got infinite returns. Means that everything you make is a return. There is no investment. You've gotten everything back.
Yeah.
And so when you're able to do that, when you're able to get everything back and you got that investment going, and then now you're where you want to be, because you've gotten your initial investment back. Now you're making money on top of money. It's just a matter of getting that phone to ring, getting customers to reach out. When they do, the script's going to lock them in.
Yep.
Once you
Yeah.
put the script out there, oh my gosh, this is easy. And look, I got to ask you, man, because I teach people on average just to stay around $100, $150. You're getting $250 deposits. So I talk about it when I'm online doing videos. And so I know people believe me, but I always like to give them the evidence. You're out there literally getting 250 on some deposits. So let me ask you, what's your secret? What what is your secret that you can share with anybody who ever get to see this video? Like, how are you getting the customers to say yes to 250?
Well, basically, when I do take $250, it's definitely a more high value job. And
Okay.
the customer also realizes that. They know that they've got, I'm in the moving, so it's a very high value job. So when it is a high value job, I'm gonna take a higher deposit, and that, to them, it also makes me look more professional.
Mhm.
And
That's a good point.
and to me, I'm making more off of it because, if I'm sending my ISP a, $1,500, $2,000 job, even though it's not a long distance move, I mean, why would I not take, 250, even
Yeah.
300 possibly if it was a big enough job.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
my
Why not?
ISP is still going to be happy because he's still making $1,500 on
Yeah.
the job,
From
$1,200.
from a job that he would make $0 on
Yeah,
if
he would have never had.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's the win-win, do it again on our end, where our value is that when we bring a job to you, it's not a lead, it's a confirmed reservation.
Yep.
It's a booked job. You don't have to contact the customer. You don't have to do anything except show up at this time. And that's what the ISPs love is, hey, I don't have to talk to the customer. Well, before you arrive, shoot a text message, let them know you're on the way. That's it. Right.
Yeah.
Or the day before the job, confirm that, hey, is this time still good for tomorrow? Something like that. But otherwise, there's no selling, there's no convincing, there's no pushing and pulling. There's none of that because the job's already been confirmed. Well, it's only right that you take a deposit that's comfortable for you. So you put the $250 in your pocket. That ISP goes off and make $1,000. Everybody's happy. Everybody walks away a winner. You do that 2-3 times a day, man, you're killing it. All of a sudden, you're killing it. But the best part is your ISPs are killing it also. And now they're making $1,500 a day off of you, and they're loving you. And so this is how you build the partnerships and the relationships that's going to be tremendous. Also, I'm working on I'm adding some things to the masterclass. So for everybody who's already in the VIP, you guys are going to get access to that. It's going to be I'll try to keep it down to probably about 4 or 5 hours, but I'm telling you, it's going to be powerful. I've been getting questions and feedback from students. I know what people want to know. I got the answers. So I decided, hey, let me put those on videos. I know the masterclass is going to be kind of lengthy, but it's got some killer value. And when you come out of there, it's gonna be go time. I had a student that I was talking to. We haven't had one-on-ones yet, and she said that she emailed me and she said, hey, this was just a couple of days ago. She said, hey, I want to get, she was like, I saw your video. I want to get into doing the middleman business and creating a business from my phone. And she said, I also saw something for like trucking dispatch. And she was like, I think I'm going to go with the trucking dispatch. And I was like, okay, well, good luck. Hope everything works out. And because I'm only here for those who want to be here. I'm not here to push and pull. If you don't want to make money this way, you don't have to. Life's going to go on for us that are trying to win this way. So she messaged me because this was probably like last week. And she messaged me yesterday and she was like, hey, I changed my mind. I want to do what you're doing. And see, I put no pressure, no anything. I was just like, hey, whatever you do, I hope it works out for you. Just know that whatever I do, I'm going to put my name, my face, my stamp of approval behind it. I'm going to get on the phone with you. Like I was telling a student today, she said, hey, I've bought coaching things before. And after you take the training, you just kind of left in limbo on your own. You never hear from the coach or anything. And she said, with you reaching out to me, she said, I love that because I have questions. It reaffirms that I made the right decision. And she said, you just give me the information I need right there and I'm able to go implement it. And I said, yeah, that's the value. And I also said this, I said, I'm probably going to have to limit the amount of students that I have because I want to continue to do the one-on-ones. So I may stop at, 500 students every year. I may not go beyond that. I may only do a certain amount. And the reason is because if I get too many, I'm not going to be able to do these one-on-ones, which I do enjoy.
Yeah.
And with you and I have talked, we've gone through the business. We've gone back and forth, share some insight. I spoke with you about your ISP the last time we talked. Remember, the ISP kind of had some questions. I was like, hey, do this and this. The customer had some questions. Hey, do this and this, and that's the value. So, but man, I'm glad to hear you killing it. I'm glad to hear your business is doing well. I can't wait till you turn up and get a new stake. get a new city, and
I cannot
start
wait.
booking all over, huh?
I said I cannot wait. I'm working on getting more calls here now, but
Yeah,
at the pace, I mean, with what I'm doing right now, I'm free. Like
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
well, I'm
Come
that
on,
kind
man.
of person where, I'm not comfortable and I'm not content right now where I'm at,
Yeah,
and I feel like I just need more and more and more. So I'm always stressing about getting more
yeah,
calls, and
yeah,
even though I'm in a good place where I'm at, but man,
yeah.
I'm ready to get the ball rolling even more. You know.
I know. Look, as a matter of fact, let me show you something. Something that's going to be in the additional course. I told you I'm going to add some stuff. And
Yeah.
while I got you, Jason, let me show you something real quick. So, if you know me, you've been through the training. I always say that whatever the job is, it should never stop there. There should be a job should come from a job, right, or a lead, something. Each job has to point me into to the next job. And so, I got something I'm working on that I'm going to put. That I'm going to put on video and training, and it's called reviews. I call it my Power Five, like the football conference, my Power Five. So reviews, referrals, retention, rewards, and the last one is going to be revenue. These are my Power Five, and the reason I call it that is because when I teach this, because I'm going to do an entire breakdown of this on a video for you all to be able to see. So reviews are so we're gonna what I want to do is I want to attach all of these, and this is because I'm glad you said that because we need to get when we do this, every job, Jay, has to lead to another job. And so what you're going to find out is we're going to do reviews, referrals, retention, rewards, and revenue. So the reviews are going to look like this. Let me change the color so you can see it pretty easily. The reviews, when I teach you how to do these reviews, Jace, it's going to look like this. The reviews, I'm going to teach you, and we've already talked a little bit about it, but I'm going to teach you how to filter the reviews and then how to respond. How to respond when a customer says, no, it wasn't great, or yes, it was awesome. So I'm going to break down the review process, take it even further, and then how to filter it to get the best reviews, and then how to respond just in case you have a bad review, okay? Because it's always possible. You don't always have a great day, so you have to be prepared for that. And then I'm going to
Yeah.
teach you guys how to get referrals. Referrals being, hey, every job should lead to another job. So we're going to get referrals, and we may even incentivize referrals, right? So I'll teach you how to incentivize these referrals so that when you finish Miss Johnson's house, have you asked Miss Johnson after you call her and get the review and she said you were awesome, your ISP was awesome? Okay, why? Here's what we do next. Ask Miss Johnson, does she know anyone else who could benefit from this awesome service she just received? Right? And so now you got a referral, Miss. And if she says there's nobody, say, okay, by the way, just letting you know, if you do, or if you can think of anybody that needed potentially, then we offer referral bonus. We call it a referral bonus up to, right, up to 100. Just depends on the size of the job. You can do 25, 50, 75, up to 100. Right? But up to 100 means it could be anywhere from 0 to 100. But you're letting them know that you're willing to pay them for the bonus. First, you ask for the free bonus, the free referral. If they don't have any, tell them you'll incentivize it if they can think of somebody. Now you've done a couple things. You complete a job, and now you have a lead for another job, which means that now your job leads to another job, and your customer who you just completed the service for now works for you. Not on your payroll until they go out and bring you a job. Now they work for you. They may be sitting around and say, sure, I could use $100. Who here is moving anytime soon? Perfect. I got this company. They'll get you moved so that I can benefit, right? And so that's going to be a big part. Retention, and you're going to love this. Retention is going to be the follow-up process. I'm going to break this down. We're going to follow up with our customers about every 6 months. And we're just going to say, hey, Love you, thinking about you. Anytime you do whatever service it is, what we do, moving, cleaning, whether it's landscape, whether it's pest control, whatever you do. Hey, just thinking about you, just, keeping you in mind. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Let us know if you need anything from us there, if there's any way we could come out and service you. Just a follow up, right?
Now,
And potentially,
do you use like a CRM for that?
Potentially you can. It depends on if you have the money to pay for it. But that's up to you. You can easily just copy and paste an email.
Sure.
And that way you can save that money, use that money for advertising. The
Or you could just
reward,
put them in a spreadsheet or something.
yeah, something like that. So the rewards are going to be this is something I really love. So you might reach out to a company, let's say a company in your area, like a not home cleaning, like, I don't know, man, a carpet cleaning service in your area, right? And it might
Yeah.
be a big service or just a small mom and pop. And you might go there and say, hey, what kind of coupons do you offer your customers? And that carpet service might say, hey, we offer 20% off if you're a first-time customer, 20% off coupon. And then you're going to say, hey, would it be okay if I use that coupon for my business, right? Sure, you can use it. Now you get to reward your customers, reach out to them and say, hey, just thinking about you, by the way, here's 20% off if you happen to use Earl's carpet cleaning. Now Earl has a customer because of you, right? So Earl gives you his discount. You give it to your customers as a reward. Didn't cost you anything. It came from Earl. You could go to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A has free ice cream. Now you're bringing Chick-fil-A business. Chick-fil-A loves you. That might be a partnership or an advertising partnership in the future. Whatever they already have, you start giving it away to your customers. All of a sudden, your customers are at Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is going, where'd you get this from? Yeah, there's this company. They're giving it away to their customers. Now you're getting it from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A already gives it away. You're just borrowing it, giving it to your customer. Chick-fil-A gets a customer, and you get a customer who's loyal because nobody else, not Google, not Yelp, not Thumbtack, no one is rewarding their customers, but you are. Now you're ahead because they remember your company gives them things, and you can give them as much as you want because guess what? It's not your business. You're getting these gifts free, and then you're giving them back for free. So imagine if your company partnered with KFC or with a carpet cleaning business or with a window tinting business or any mom and pop business, right? You bring them customers, they give you free gifts to give to your customers. Now you got a reward system, right? And then the last thing is going to be revenue. We're going to talk about anywhere between 3 to 5 ways to make more money. Whatever your business does, that's fine. But when the phone's not ringing and you're not booking jobs, how else are you making money? And we're going to talk about that. And I'm going to break that down because I got some cool ideas. So all of this is going to be in the masterclass. And then for everybody who's in the VIP, you all get this for free. So look, people don't believe me when I'm telling them, because if they go to the website, the masterclass is $2,500. And I'm like, listen, I'm telling you that if I'm charging you $2,500, I know would be on the shadow of a doubt, I can make you 10 times that much, 10 times minimum, 25,000 just like that. You'll make more than that. I hope to get you to 100 grand a year, but I know 25 is fair, right? I'll get you 25 just like that. And if you do the work. And so, but the basics of our business, what I love the most, and by the way, this is going to be included in that. And I'm going to break all this down. I'm telling you, man, this is going to be an exciting training that's coming up. Nobody is teaching this. I'm telling you that there are companies out there who need customers and they're willing to give away coupons for those customers. And you're going to go pick those coupons up virtually, put them on your phone, send them to your customer, put them in your system more so, send them to your customers and say, hey, free ice cream from Chick-fil-A. Now they're going to go to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is going to love you because you sent them a new customer because they might buy a burger while they're there. And your customer's happy because Jay's Moving Company continues to give them good stuff. And they're loyal now. See, this is just a loyalty program, but it doesn't cost you anything. Huh?
I said they're coming back now.
Of course.
They want more.
They can't go anywhere without you. They don't feel loyal to anybody else. Nobody else is giving
Yeah.
them this. And all we're going to do is start partnering with other businesses who need customers.
And then
And
they're going
that's
to
the
tell
whole
their family and their friends. They're going to tell their family and their friends, "Hey, Jace just give me a $25 gift card, 20% off to this carpet cleaning place, or
come
whatever,
on, man.
Chick-fil-A, free ice cream at Chick-fil-A," and then
Yeah,
that's just word of mouth for you too.
dude.
More respect and
It's
more
so
loyalty.
simple.
Yeah.
It's so simple. And that's why we're going to build this business. Now, in the future, because like I say, right now, my goal is just to teach you how to book, deposit, and dispatch. This is all I want everybody doing right now. Book, take a deposit from the customer, average of about 150, not bad. You do 2 of those a day, you have $300. You do that for 30 straight days, you're at 9K a month. All
Yeah.
we got to do is get that up. Now you'll be past that because you're taking 250 deposits. You'll pass that in no time. But if I can get 3 to 6 months and we can create this, then we got a winner. We got $100,000 business just like that. And so book the
Man,
company, deposit, dispatch the work. That's all we're going to do. Because think about it. How, like, all right, all the jobs that you've booked and dispatched so far to your ISP, how many boxes have you touched? How many homes have you been in? How much have you done to make the money? Exactly. You don't have to go out there and do any of the work. This is the beauty of it. And so, we want to teach. That's why I said, because me, man, I don't like to get people focused on the money, but I think we got something so good. We're going to have to start telling people they could get wealthy. We're going to have to start telling them that they're going to be making $1 million a year at some point if they do the business
it's not like
correctly. Huh?
yeah, it's not like you're going to go out and in the first 3 months you're going to be a millionaire
No,
or anything.
no,
Like in the first 6 months, you're not even going to be a millionaire. The first year,
no.
you're not going to be a millionaire. But it's like the
Yeah,
freedom it gives you, and then on
yeah.
top of that, it's literally passive income. I mean, and
Come on, man.
it can replace your job, and literally, if you locked in and got serious about it, you could replace your job's income in 3 to 6 months, and that's no
Easy,
bullshit.
easy,
That's I mean, it's true.
easy,
And it's such a
easy.
simple business plan, like, and he teaches it so well, and it's like
Yeah.
you really can't fuck up unless you're like, I don't even know, I don't know,
But you
unless
don't
you're on
try,
drugs or
right?
something.
Yeah. It's so easy.
Yeah.
A guy asked me today, he was like, how simple is it? Well, he asked me this. He said, did you come up with this? Because I was at the gym working out. And I was telling him about it because these guys are curious about making money through the phone. And he was like, did you come up with this? I was like, no. You've been connecting people since you were in elementary school and you told this girl about your guy, about your friend. You've been doing that. Airbnb's been around for 10 years. Uber's been around for 15 years or more. They've been doing this. This is not something that's brand new. You came in, you transitioned very quickly. All of a sudden, boom, you're getting deposits, making money, hanging out with your grandma, not stressed about going to work. Don't have to rent a truck to go do moves. Don't need a crew. All those headaches are gone. All of a sudden, you're able to be home, uh, do whatever you want to do on your time, own your clock, enjoy life, sleep in, sleep when you want to, take naps, wake up, whatever you want to do. I know what you go through because this is what I went through whenever I first started.
Yeah.
So I understand. And what we're going to do in the future is going to be mind blowing. Here's something I'm going to do, and I'm going to talk about it in the video. I'm going to teach you, Jace, after a certain amount of months, and you got this down, because this is all I want people to focus on right now, getting that down. Then they're going to hire the VA. The VA is going to come in and take over all of this, which makes you hands-free 1 hour a week, just like I say. And then very shortly after that, after we get this down, then I'm going to teach you how to build a real system. This system is going to be able to, because right now you're doing moving, right? Moving quotes, moving book. Well, what if I teach you how to do moving, how to do cleaning? You're booking for AC and heating. You're booking for roofing jobs. you're booking for handyman work, painting, and on and on and on. And I'll teach you how to do this, because as soon as you learn this, you know this. But here's how it'll work. And this is going to be in the part of the masterclass that's coming up. And for everybody that's in it, you get it for free. For everybody who's not in it right now, of course, you have to pay for all this. That's going to be the $2,500. It'll probably be more than that. Depends on how fast people start making a bunch of money very quickly. And again, I'm probably going to limit the amount of students because I want to spend time with everybody. All of a sudden, a customer comes looking for a quote. Normally, when they come to you, they only can get a moving quote. But now you have a website that gives quotes. They just come and pick an industry. Hey, what industry you want? I like this industry. Bam. Where are you? I'm here. Bam. Now they can get a quote. Hey, I need cleaning in St. Louis. Okay, fill out this quote form. It'll automatically dispatch a price to them automatically without having to talk to them. It's auto-generated, right? Based on what you input for that area. Hey, this is what your quote's going to be. Same price, whatever. Then the customer's going to go ahead and pay the deposit. Now you might make, say your quote is just 100 even. Now you get $100 deposit. You got the booking. Now you dispatch it. Now $100 is not a lot. I got you. Let's say, Jay, because this is beautiful. Let's say you do the $100 deposit only one time per city or per industry, right? So you do $100 deposit, and let's say you have 10 industries, because they can book from different industries. Now you have 10 industries. This got your attention. I see you focus now. 10 industries. I told you, we're going to have to start talking about having $1 million business. We're going to have to, because the business model is going to demand it. It's going to make you get it. So now you have 10 industries. Let's say you have 10 industries and you have 10 ISPs for each industry, right? So you have 10 industries in 10 cities. 10 times 10 equals 100. You're in 10 cities, 10 industries in the same city, all done online. Now you have 100 industries. Now you do that same $100, right? Per industry, one a day. Now you have 100 times 100. That's $10,000 a day. If I'm not mistaken, 100 times 100 is $10,000 a day. Here's why. And let me break it down for you, because I want everybody to see this. I don't even want it to be small. I want you to see how I think. When I talk about being financial free, I'm not playing. Companies like Uber and Airbnb, those companies are worth billions and billions of dollars. Well, if they're worth billions, we should be able to at least get 400, 500, 600,000 easily. So what if I came in and taught you this? So you learned how to do your business. And now all of a sudden, remember, all this is from your phone and now from your VA. And now we're going to create a beautiful, beautiful website. And, now you got a website that does fast, free quotes. We'll just put quotes. Now your website is online. We'll just put quotes.com, something simple. Now that's you, Jay. That's your company online. Now, when they come to you, all they have to do, first thing they do is choose an industry. They say, hey, I want this industry at this, bam, industry, and then city. Now they've chosen the industry, the city. You have 10 different industries they could choose from. So if they choose industry, a drop-down box, say painting, handyman, roofing, which one you want? They pick roofing. Okay, what city? Because you're in 10 different cities or more, and they say, all right, I'll take it in this city. So now you got roofing job. They need a quote for a roofing job in San Francisco. Fine with you, you're not doing the work anyway. Now, the roofing job in San Francisco, they pay the deposit. They fill out the quote form, so we'll just put info. Then they fill out the info, and then they get a quote. The quote is whatever the amount is generated, right? And then they like it. They say yes. They pay a quick deposit. That's $100 into your account. More than that for roofing, but just keeping it simple. That's $100 in your account. Roofing could be $1,000 in your account. $100 in your account. Now you got it, and then the system dispatches it. Remember, you're not online. You're not on the phone. You're not touching any of this. This is 100% automated. But this is about a year from now, but we're going to get there. Right? That's why I need everybody to learn how to do this so we can build this. Everybody's going to build this. right? And so now you get $100, but remember, you're in 10 different cities and you have 10 different categories for each city. Let's say each category for the 10 different cities, each one only get you one booking per day. That's it. One booking from every city, from every category. 10 times 10 is 100. You take $100 deposit times 100, you got 10K for a day. I told you, we're going to have to start thinking big. We're talking about a nationwide service now. All of a sudden, you have a 10K a day, and it doesn't stop there. I'm going to teach you even more. Now we got a 10K day. 10K day, you're at $1 million. You're over $1 million. If you do 10K a day for a month, you're at 300 grand. You're probably at a $2 million business at this point. Now that's small for big businesses, but for us, that's a win, right? So now you're at a $2 million business, and I gotta make sure that I get people to a certain level so we can implement this. Now you're at a $2 million business or more, right? Probably 3 if I'm not mistaken. All you did was do the same thing: book, deposit, and dispatch BDD for instead of one city and one category. I taught you how to do 10 categories and 10 cities at the same time on one website. If you go to Craigslist, how many industries can you try to get a quote from? Tons, right?
Yeah.
How many cities? All. Well, why can't we do that? Why can't we build a system that does the same thing? Right. And so now it doesn't stop there. Now you have 10,000 a day, which is unbelievable. Now you're really making money. You could do whatever you want to do. Now it doesn't stop there. Huh?
I said, yeah. Now, you ain't worried about nothing at that point.
Dude, I'm a big thinker. And I don't want us to be small and just barely make it. I want us to win big and create wealth. Now, forget all this. Don't even worry about that. Remember your 10 categories in your 10 cities. 10 categories in 10 cities. You're 10 by 10. Of course, you'll be 50, 100 cities. There's plenty of cities around the country. I'm just keeping it small, right? 10 categories in 10 cities. Now, all of a sudden, you have, let's say in the 10 categories in each city, you have 10 ISPs. So in Kansas City, you have 10 industries that you'll give a quote for and book for, and you have 10 ISPs for each industry. So that's 100 ISPs right there. You got 10 for each industry. You got 10 categories. You got 10 cleaners, 10 movers, 10 roofers, 10 whatever, right? And that's easy to get because you can find 10 of everything. Now, just in Kansas City alone, you have 100 ISPs. Now, remember, when you give the ISPs the job, you don't touch their money. You take your commission and whatever they get belongs to them, right? That's what you do.
Yeah.
So the IS is happy because whatever they ask for, they get. Hey, how much you want to make off this? We want at least $100 an hour. Okay, I got it. Anything on top of that is mine. You get your $100 an hour. Everybody's happy. Am I right?
Yeah.
Right. So imagine this. You build a site, and now in order for the ISP, because remember, you're not selling leads to them. You're giving them confirmed reservations. These are jobs. Way more valuable than a thumbtack. Thumbtack gives you a lead to try to close or convert into a job. We've already booked this.
Yeah.
Just show up. So now all of a sudden, you're going to love this. All of a sudden, you have 100 ISPs in each city. You might turn around and say, guys, I don't touch any of your money. I take a deposit. You get everything you ask for. I don't ask anything in exchange. But now that I'm giving you confirmed jobs and it makes your company money and everybody wants to be a part of this now, here's what I'm going to do. If you want to be listed in order to see my reservations. So when you dispatch, the ones that are in the system can see the alerts that let them know there's a job available, right? But in order to do that from now on, guys, because I can get, if you guys don't want to be an ISP, there's people banging on the door to get in here to get these confirmed jobs. So here's what I'm going to do. You're going to pay me $49 a month. Now I got subscription. I told you, man, we're going next level. Wait until that convention next year in Miami. We'll probably be in Miami. Wait until we all get there. We're going next level. And I might be teaching this then. because it's going to take a while for me to implement it, but you're still going to make money before that. But then we go on next level. And now $49 subscription. Now you got, even when you don't book customers, payments coming in. Let's say you have 100 ISPs paying you $49.99, which is $50. 50 times 100, if I'm not mistaken, what is that? Because I don't know.
50 or 5?
50 times 100. Is that 5,000?
It would be 50, I think. Right? Or no?
I think it's 5,000.
Yeah, it'd be $5,000. $5,000.
All right, so 50 times 100, $5,000. Now the reason I did that is because of this, Jason. $5,000 into your account only from one city. That's just where you are in Kansas City. You still have 9 other cities to go. Every time an ISP lists with you, because you don't give leads, they don't have to pay you anything now to get the jobs. Now in the future, you're going to say, yeah, you're going to pay me now. If you want to continue to eat here, it's $49 a month. Let me ask you this. You've been a mover. Would you pay $49 a month for confirmed jobs?
Yeah, for sure.
All day long.
I'd probably pay more than that. I'd probably pay $99.
Exactly. Now you get to, I didn't take you there. I like to keep the numbers low. Yeah. Right? So all of a sudden, what I'm teaching you is, remember what I said, make money, not the only way that you make money. You got to have different ways to make money. All of a sudden, now your service is making $5,000 a month only in Kansas City, just one city. $5,000 a month from 100 subscribers. Now it's 10,000 if you go up to 100, but it's up to you, right? All of a sudden, you can do $10 and still win. So all of a sudden, you say, hey, let me take this same system to Houston. Now you got another 5K. And then you do another city. You might say St. Louis, or you might say Dallas, where I am, or you might say Atlanta. Now you got five cities, each paying 5,000. You just created 25,000 a month in passive income, PI. You haven't even booked a lead. This is just for subscription. See, I told you I was going to teach you how to make money. Now you're making, okay, let me prove it'll work. I'll ask you. The ISPs that you work with, they love you because you bring them work, right? And you make money for them. And I don't know if this has happened. I'm just asking you because it's happened to me. It may have happened to you. Does your ISP so far since you've been doing this, I know you haven't been doing this long, have they ever hit you up and pretty much said, hey, man, whatever you got, send it?
Literally just yesterday, I was talking to my ISP and he's telling me, he's like, dude, you're not sending me enough jobs and I'm not getting enough jobs. He's like, I'm going to have to do something else. So, and I'm like, well, dude, I'm trying to send you jobs, but it depends.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
but the ISPs are hungry for the work, right?
I feel like if the ISP doesn't have tens of thousands, $100,000 to throw in marketing and their phone's not ringing constantly, they're all looking for work. Like there's no, Nick, you're not going to have a problem finding an ISP that's looking for extra work most of the time. Let me ask you this.
So for the ISP that you've been feeding work and making these guys some money, if you were to go to them at some point, or maybe in the future, or if you were to begin like this and said, hey, I'll send you unlimited jobs, as much as you can handle. All it requires is $49 a month to be listed on the platform, to be one of the ISPs. And you're sending guys $1,500, $2,000 jobs, and they only pay $49 a month one time. Come on. Do you think
they're doing it? They're signing up today.
Nobody is going to turn down $1,000 for $50. Ain't happening. And so that's why I say, and I didn't even want to bring this out the box, man. I just wanted to kind of share it with you because I shared it with another student earlier today. Her mind was blown. We were on the call for like an hour. She was like, oh my God. She was like, oh my God, we got to talk. She was like, Shon, we got to start talking about millions. I was like, yeah, I know, but I don't want that crowd just coming to
we got to,
say, hey,
yeah, we got to start somewhere. You can't we can't jump into that right off the bat. Like you, yeah, I see what you're saying.
And so I'm going to teach people how to build this, right? But for now, like I said, all I need people to do is book, deposit, and dispatch. That's it. So, but that's where we're headed, Jay. So when I tell you I got some real good stuff coming up for everybody who's in the master class, you and all the other students. That's what I'm talking about. And that's going to be a part of a training that's coming up. That's why the class is probably, and look, dude, if we're making $10,000 a day one day, dude, that master class might be 25,000. Like I would pay 25,000, make 10,000 a day. What are we waiting on? Like, let's go. Let's go. Here's my 25. Let's go. So that the more we add to it, the more valuable we make it, the more the course is going to cost. I'm thinking about, like I said, limiting the amount of students every year, because I do want as many as I can, but because I do the one-on-one like I do with you and all the other students, I just don't have the time. If I get 1,000 students, I'm gonna have a real problem doing one-on-ones, and I don't want the phones blowing up every day, so because I like my peace. So the group coach is going to be critical. It's going to be something we're going to focus on. We're also going to have, probably in the future, man, we'll have leaders like you that just jump on and host a training. Like, hey, I'm on, guys. Let me tell you what I did this week and how we're killing it. Then you can share your secret of how you're taking $250 deposits. When I only taught you to take $150, this dude's 100 over that. And so you can get on there and share your secrets of how to do that. And but it's going to be great, man. We're going to build something awesome. But like I said, for everybody who's in the master class now, my goal is to change their lives, teach them how to make money from their phones. Don't have to do the work. You're simply going to watch the master class, learn everything you need to learn. When you get out of there, you're going to be ready to build this business. You're going to have some questions. I got you. That's why I'm here. That's why other students like you are there. And I know you've talked to other students too, and just like, hey, here's what you need to do. And I always say, if you guys are consistent and willing to go do just a little bit of work, it's not hard work. But if you do a little bit of work, it's not going to hurt your hands. It's not going to hurt your back. You're not going to sweat. All the stuff is given to you. You can use those templates, start there. I'll make it easy. And then all you have to do is go out and do the work, be consistent. You're going to start making money, start learning your business. And then as we grow, we're going to convert your business into something ridiculous. That what I talked about just now. And that's where we want to go, man. So that's the goal. And man, I appreciate you for being a part of the class. You're one of my favorite students. I got a few favorites. I got a few favorites, man. These guys are go-getters. I got a student down in Baton Rouge. He's killing it too in the moving industry. I got a couple out in some cleaning services, Chicago. I think there's one in San Francisco. They're doing great. I got a new student just jumped in Houston. He's in heating and AC. Now, I don't know a lot about that, but it's the same premise: book, deposit, dispatch. And that's the beauty. You don't have to know everything about the industry. You could just make a phone call and learn everything you need to know. The ISP will tell you what questions they need answered. And he was like, so he and I were talking in the coaching call. This is why this is so critical. And he was telling me what he was going to do in the coaching call. Like, I'm going to do this. I got a friend who does AC and heating. He's going to do this. And he said, well, the guy goes out and he does like free his ISP. He goes out and he charges like, I don't know, like $100 or so for like a maintenance check or whatever. And I said, let me ask you this. I said, is it not true that some AC and heating places go out and do maintenance checks for free? He was like, yeah. I was like, okay, well, now that I know that, I'm going to work with the ones who do it for free. But I'm going to charge the customer a maintenance check deposit. Now, you see where I'm going? You see how my mind works, right? Yeah. So if they're already willing to do it for free, then that's my deposit. Yeah. Hey, yeah, we got a $95 maintenance check that's due up front before arrival. Okay, bet, paid. Right? I'm gonna tell you another business I don't talk about a lot that makes a lot of money. I saw someone spend $500 in 15 minutes on a garage.
Oh,
garage repair, make a lot of money. Dude took 15 minutes, unwrap the wiring, done. I was like, how much was that? He's like, almost 500. Oh my God. Wait a minute. So hold on. Hold on. I'll add that. What are we waiting on? Pest control? What we could do it all. And that's the beauty of when you're able to build that site, Jace, where you can just list whatever you want.
Dude. That's honestly that idea is crazy. Like crazy. Like I don't know. You, that's a. I'm
That's a
speechless.
game
That's
changer.
when you did all the math too, and you're not even like
Yeah.
you're not even setting high expectations with the
No,
numbers you're doing. You know,
no.
you're pretty much
Remember,
putting it as low as possible,
yeah, just keep it real.
and the numbers are still crazy. So it's like
Still crazy. So imagine if you
I'm
had 10
excited.
ISPs. Just say you had 10 ISPs right now in Kansas City with you, and you decided to charge them, $100 a month to get these jobs. You don't charge them anything else. They just pay 100 and you divide the jobs, right? And they'll pay it because they'll make way more than that. Now you make your deposit and you make your $100 a month. Now that's $1,000 a month reoccurring income. It doesn't even matter if you book a job or not. That money's there. Now you add 4 more categories, 10 more ISPs, 5,000 a month. See how it adds up? Now you add 50 cities around the country because you're nationwide. Cha-ching.
Man,
Come on,
I don't
dude.
even want to say it, but we might put Thumbtack out of business with this one.
Look, Thumbtack cannot deliver locked jobs. These are confirmed reservations, and that's our advantage.
I'm gonna be honest, Thumbtack sucks.
Yeah, most
Like
of those
it
fleet
was good for
companies
me
do.
last summer because my prices were so low and I was like just starting moving, and so I could get more jobs because I was willing to lower my prices. But now, I'm not doing jobs for pennies and just because I was just building my name at first. But
Yeah,
it sucks. You don't want to be fighting 6 or 7 other companies to try and get a job, and then you still have to
yeah,
end up paying $30 for the lead when with what we're doing,
yeah,
you're guaranteed at least, I don't know what we'd have to figure all that out, but you're at least
yeah,
guaranteed, something. You're definitely
yeah.
making your
Because
money back.
the job's confirmed. It's a
Yeah.
reservation. It's not a
Yeah.
lead. It's a job. And so there's the value. So if guys are spending 500 a month on Thumbtack just to bid for jobs, essentially, then they'd be more than willing to spend 100 to get guaranteed jobs all day long. So you might even take that 49 up to 90, 97 a month. And
Sean, you know what's
now,
crazy? I don't think anybody does this.
no, nobody does. We're
They
that's
all
Jace,
they
we're
all bring
next
you
level.
leads. They
Yeah,
don't
there
bring
are
you
leads.
jobs. Everyone brings you leads. Yelp, Thumbtack,
Yeah,
Angie's.
yeah,
You're all you're usually fighting other companies, like even if it's just
correct,
1 or 2 other. Like this.
correct.
This could be huge, dude. Or it will
It
be.
is.
It's not
It
can
is.
be. It will.
It is, and I see the future. That's why I'm sharing this with you. I haven't even been talking about this, and
That's crazy.
I'm building this for myself right now. That's why I haven't talked about it because I like to go and confirm. I'll go and
Yeah.
fish and come back and say, "Hey, the fish are here. They're biting." That
Yeah.
way, you don't have to waste your time. But whatever I talk about, trust me, I've done it. Otherwise, I can't talk about something I haven't done. But I've done it. I've been in the middleman business since 2020. I've made money. I've told my wife in January, we don't need your paycheck no more. Don't work 40 hours a week. You want to work 1 day a week? That's fine. Don't go to work 40 hours a week. Do whatever you want to do. Kids get sick, wife is home. We don't have anything to worry about. Free time, make money. Go. I asked my wife the other day, I was like, hey, how does it feel? Because we've never been like this. I was like, how does it feel to just go to whatever store you want? We're not rich or anything like that, but how does it feel to just go eat what you want, buy what you want, and never have to look at your bank account? She was like, honestly, it's a good feeling. Exactly. We need to be living this way. I've lived the other way,
Yeah.
dude. I could walk into the store and my son could see something in there, a bicycle or something he like, and it could be 2,500 bucks. And I know now I won't do this because he doesn't need a $2,500 bike. But I know, Jace, that all I have to do is pull out one of my cards, swipe it, and we can walk out of there with that. I don't even have to think twice about a $2,500 purchase on a whim. Don't even have to. You'll get to the point where you feel so financially free that if you walk by $100 bill, you'll be like, oh man, somebody dropped $100 bill. Keep walking.
Just leave it.
Yeah. Like, dang, man, somebody's gonna miss that. because they ain't gonna make a difference for you. You like, man, I get these every 5 minutes. And again, we're not Bill Gates or anything like that. Just imagine how stupid their accounts look. They probably don't even talk about money or think about it. It's
I wish I was the owner of DoorDash, man, or Uber or Airbnb. Shit.
but look, the way I'm going to teach you to create your own business, kind of sort of the
That's true.
same, not doing the same, but you'll be still making money without doing the work. So if the business got up to $1 million a year, man, you can walk into any house and buy it. You can walk into any car lot, pick what you want, do whatever you want to do.
I'm
That's
gonna get
that's
that
the goal.
Hellcat.
Yeah, you can go get several. You can do whatever you want to do, man. Money's not going to be an issue once you build this business the way I'm teaching it, right? And you know that just starting off from scratch, you're able to recoup your investment and start making money. Now everything you make is just extra money. And it still doesn't require you to go get up and slave away 40 hours at a 9 to 5. It doesn't. You don't even think about that. You're just like, hey, where's my next customer coming from, and let me get this deposit. Right?
Man, that
As soon
nine
as
to
that
five
phone
life,
rings, huh?
that 9 to 5 life is so far in the past, dude.
Oh my gosh, we are
It's
out of that age. We're
the
not
next.
doing that.
Yeah, I think the next goal for me is to get my mom out of it. I want to retire my mom so badly, dude.
Didn't you say they wanted to that your mom and grandma wanted to answer your phone calls?
Oh yeah, and also my uncle. My
Yeah.
uncle, he's a really I don't know. He's ran a bunch of businesses in his life. He's like in his later 30s.
Yeah.
But he goes out and quotes jobs for some crazy shit I never heard of it. It's like explosion prevention. So he basically sells grounding. He grounds, like, he goes into commercial places and sells equipment to ground their barrels and stuff. They hold explosive
Mm.
contaminants in, so it
Yeah.
basically protects them from blowing up. And I was like, couldn't you break off and do that on your own? He's like, yeah, I could. I was like, well, why don't you then? And he's coming up with excuses and stuff. I'm like, dude, he told
Yeah.
me he quotes some commercial jobs for like 150 grand, like 200 grand. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude. And he was talking about, because I told him about all this. He gets it. Like, most people I tell about it don't like get it fully, or they don't really think that it's possible. But get once you get big, if you pay me 150 a year, I'll come work for you. I said, I don't know if I'll be there in a while, but sure. I don't know if I could pay my VA 150 grand a year,
Yeah.
but if I get to that point.
Yeah. Well, look, let's turn this thing into something great, man. And so you're going to be working with me. We're going to be partnering together, working to build your business and keep it going. Of course, you can always reach out to me. Keep being consistent with the leads, with the ads and stuff like that. The customer's going to pick up. Hey, really quickly, if you don't mind me asking, because I know we always talk about the script and how good we think it is. If you get 10 calls in a week with that script, how many do you think you book?
Um, if you're on it, if you're on the leads, like you're on it, I would say if it's a bad week, maybe 6. If it's a good week,
Yeah.
7 or 8.
Okay.
It just,
So about
but definitely
70%.
over like 50-60% at
Yeah.
least.
Easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever
Especially
I used to,
if you also can build rapport, like,
yeah,
you can build a little rapport with the customer, that will, and you use
go
a
a long
script
way.
with
Yeah.
building rapport, then it's like game over.
It's a win-win.
You've already secured
Yeah.
them.
Whenever I had that script, whenever I used to use it myself on the phones, I would convert minimum 7 out of 10. So probably about 70, 75%. On a good day when I was just on fire, 8, 9 out of 10. That script rarely misses. If they're serious about booking a job, that script's going to nail it. If they're not serious, then they'll be the ones that get away, but that's fine. Everyone's not our customers.
Yeah.
But that script nails it. And I was just curious as to how it does for you. So, but man, I
Yeah.
appreciate you being on here. Like I said, I love working with everybody and teaching everybody. I'm probably going to share this video online if you don't mind. And
No,
for everyone who want, you can, because I always say, look, you can pay the 2,500. I'll take that. but I'm going to put a discount link with this video in the chats, in the description, and right down in the chat. So everybody who watches the video can click the link and get it at the discounted price. Otherwise, they'll pay the regular price, which is the $2,500, which I'm okay with, because I know I can bring that value to you. So I feel like if I can give you at least 10 times the value, it's worth it. So if I can pay you $1,000 and you make me 10, let's do this all day long. If you give me $100 bill and I only have to give you a $10 bill, I'm looking for you all day. I want to do this deal with you all day. And so, but that's where we are. So I'm gonna let you go, man. I appreciate you being on here. Definitely hit me up soon, and we'll chat again. Maybe next week, because I know we do like every week or every other week or something like that. And just stay consistent on the advertising and whatnot. As soon as they reach out, I know you're going to close it. You've already been doing that. It's crazy because you could close a job on a Monday and then close 2 jobs on a Wednesday and make $500 just like that in 20 minutes. And like, oh my gosh, like I got to get these phones ringing. Faster these phones ring, the more money I'm going to make because the money is there.
Yeah.
See, I keep telling everybody, Jason, I say, hey man, the money is there. The money's going to be there. Just get the customer and the money's going to be there. I promise you.
Money's always there.
It's always there.
People, if you guys are watching this, man, and you guys are ready to make a change in your life, literally click the link in the description he's going to put in there.
Yeah.
The price that he's offering for this discount is not, I promise you, it's not going to last very long. Because the things we're going to do in a year's time, even 6 months from now, it's going to be crazy. So if you are seeing this right now, this is your opportunity to get in here and change your life and break that cycle.
That's right.
You know, whatever cycle it is for you, you want more time with your kids, or you want more free time for yourself, you know, whatever it is, you want more money, more income, you can get all that, man. You just got to, you got to take a leap of faith. You're not just going to get there by yourself. I know you can, but having someone that's been there and been through it is gonna cut your downfalls down by a lot. So if you guys are watching this, definitely get in the masterclass, guys. It's definitely the best choice I have made in my life. I can tell you that.
Hey man, I appreciate that. Wow.
Yeah, man.
I definitely appreciate that. Can't wait to see you win on the highest level, man. And I'll be with you through the journey. And so we'll be here. All right, we'll reconnect, man. Whenever you want to set up, just reach out. We'll reconnect and go ahead and set something up. Of course, if you have any question or anything, you can reach out to me. Get excited about what I showed you on this board, man. That's it's gonna be life-changing. I'm gonna teach
you
people.
You sparked a little fire in me right there. I'm not gonna lie.
We're going next level. One day, your entire family probably won't have to work because of you. And so let's build that. Let's have those expectations, and let's not be shy about talking about it. Let's build $1 million businesses. We can do it.
Yeah.
Right. We can do it, and we will. So for everybody, click that link, get the class at a discount. Jason, all right, peace, man. See you next time we get together and chat. I think I'm gonna limit the amount of students again, man, because I want to spend one-on-one time with them, and so we might have a cutoff number. So guys, don't miss out. Get in there. You don't want to miss the cut.
Don't miss out.
All right, you got it, man. Talk to you later, dude. Have a blessed night.
All righty, coach.
All right, peace.
Peace.
All right, for everybody who's on here right now, click that and get the video. Get the if you're on here right now, go ahead and click and get the live. And I'll see you guys on the next video. The link is going to be in the first comment below or in the video description. Get into the masterclass ASAP. Please don't miss it. See you guys in the masterclass. Have a blessed night.